What's good, Rich Kid Fam? Welcome back to the channel. If you already subscribed, if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you can be notified every time I drop another video. It is February 12th, aka Super Bowl Sunday. Let's go Eagles, gang gang. For my video today, my active self-care, self-love, I had an amazing idea. I got a notification from my Instagram that I have to input bank information to receive any money from monetized things that I've done on Instagram. And I realized I want to have my income from social media, YouTube, things like that, separate from my personal income. So in order to do that, I need to get a business bank account. In order to get a business bank account, I need a business. So today I am going to incorporate myself or start a business. And this is something that all of you can do as well. If you make any money outside of your employment, you can start a business, LLC, sole proprietorship, partnership. There's many different types of businesses that you can start. And you can have your income going through that business and then pay yourself through your business. And it goes so much deeper than that. But super basic video here. For today, I am incorporating myself. I am no longer going to be a businessman. I'm going to be a businessman. So most businesses can be established depending on the state that you're in. That's where you want to establish your business. Or there are some states where you can create a business even without being a resident of that state. Some states you can have a virtual address, like Wyoming is a place a lot of people do businesses in, and they have very low taxes for businesses and things like that. So like I said earlier, I'm not going to get into too much details. I will definitely do another video where we can go into all the details about starting a business and what that can look like for you and all the details. If you are interested in that, drop it in the comments. So in preparation of starting this business, there's a couple of things that I got just because it helps me to feel good to be organized. And that is, one, a binder. So I can put all the official paperwork, everything else inside of this binder. I got some of these clear leaflet, a pack of the clear leaflets to slide the documents in, because you will get a certificate of incorporation and all of those things once you start your business. And I got one of these, just happened to come across it and thought it would be a good idea to have a place to keep all of my business receipts and expenses and things like that. So I'll use that for that. And I got just a cheap, I think this was like $1 or $1.98 composition book, just so that I can keep notes, any accounts that I open up, the account numbers, passwords, things like that, as well as notes, what's been happening in the business. All that's going to be super important. Record keeping is very important when it comes to your business. You don't want to get messed up with like income and taxes and things getting all crossed, and and that's what else is going to help. Once I get a business bank account, then I can have a separate card and, again, separate personal from business and make sure that everything stays above board. I am starting my business in another state, not the state that I live in. And like I said, you can start the business in whatever state you want. Just make sure you do your research, figure out if that state allows you to start your business. If you're not a resident, and they do allow it, what are the stipulations? Do you have to have a physical address? Can you get a virtual address? There are places you can get virtual addresses where your mail can be sent, things like that. And you also want to have like a business phone number. You want to have a business fax and a website and things like that. I'm going to go ahead and get started going online now. I'm going to see how long this takes me, just so that y'all can see about how long this process takes. Okay, so I just finished registering my business. Rich Kid Enterprise is officially a thing now. I chose to use LLC. You can do LLC, sole proprietorship, all the different options like I mentioned earlier, corporations. Um, totally up to you. Depends on your business, what your business needs are. And now the next thing you're going to want to do is get your federal employee identification number, or FEIN. That is free to do. You can do that right on the IRS website. So that's what I'm going to do now. All right, we got our business registered. We got our federal employee identification number. Oh, one thing to keep in mind about choosing the state and the type of business that you want to start is going to be the fees. So this is not something that's free. I know I said I'm going to try and keep this low cost and free, but this was something that I really, really want to do, and I think it's going to be really helpful and a great investment for me. So I went ahead and paid for my LLC today, but you're going to want to pay attention to the fees. So to file and start your business, whether it be LLC or something else, there's going to be a fee associated with that. And then there are also things like yearly fees and amendment fees and things of that nature. So if you ever have to make a change, like you want to change the name of your business, you want to add a member, drop a member, things like that, you have to file an amendment. And there are fees associated with that. Some states are a little more expensive than others. Yearly fees, there's fees based on changes that you have to make, and there is, of course, fees for creating the business. So those are things that you want to look out for. Now, the next thing, now that we have our business registered, we have our federal employee ID number. We want to, well, I personally want to start working on establishing business credit. So just like an individual, we have a social security number. The federal employee ID number is basically like a social security number for your business. Using your business, you can actually establish credit the same way that we as individuals have credit scores. Businesses can have credit scores as well. They'll be linked to that federal employee identification number. So the way you build your credit is through making purchases. You can do like net 30, net 90 accounts, which means that there are some places that you can order products from, you can order services from, and you won't have to pay up front. You'll have 30 days or 90 days or however long to pay. Once you start to establish yourself, you can get credit cards and things like that through your business as well. And as long as you pay on time and keep up with the stipulations of whatever that product or agreement is, then your business credit goes up. And then at some point you can get a car in your business name. You can purchase a building in your business name, or whatever it is that your goals are. So I want to start building business credit for myself. So I'm going to go establish what's called a DUNS number, DUNS, DUNS number. And you do that through Duns and Bradstreet. All right, so we've registered and established our business with our state or whatever state that we're creating our business in. We got our federal employee identification number, and we are registered with Dun & Bradstreet. So I'm going to take all of the documents that I was able to download, like the federal employee identification number and the articles of incorporation, and I'm going to print them out and put them in my binder so that I have them. So here is my official LLC details page printed from the state website where I registered my business. As you can see, I put sticky notes all over it because there's some personal information in here that I don't want nobody stealing. Not that I don't trust my people, but there be lurkers on here. So yeah, as you can see, right there, it says Rich Kid Enterprise. Let's go. And we also got from the IRS website our employee identification number. I don't know what's down here. But yeah, this is what the FEIN, Federal Employee Identification Number, this is what it looks like. All right, so that is literally it. I myself have established myself as a business. You can do the same. I definitely encourage you to do so. If it has any value to you, if you don't have any type of income coming in other than employment, maybe having a business is not the best thing for you. But it's totally up to you. I am not an accountant, an attorney, anything like that, so I do not give business advice. But I will say that for me personally, even if I didn't have any income coming in from anything other than, like my 9 to 5 employer, I would still establish a business if I could afford to pay the annual fees while I'm not using it. Simply because the longer a business is established, the more credible it is. A year from now, my business has a year-long history. Even if I didn't make any purchases, it shows that this business has been around for some time, which gives you a little bit of credibility. So, it can't hurt if you can afford the money that it costs to just maintain it in the background. So yeah, if y'all enjoyed this content, if this was something that was valuable to you, definitely drop that in the comments. We can definitely go into more detail and talking about businesses and things like that, if that's something that y'all are interested in. And yeah, again, make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit that bell. If you already did, I appreciate you. I love y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow on the 13th. Lucky number 13. Peace.